Hey everybody. Hello everybody, welcome. Welcome to the stream everybody. I just want to say hi to everyone. I'm going to show you one of my hotspots. Now here's my setup. My setup is as far as this. I'm using this lower spinning rod, so I'm only level 26. But I do have 8-pound line on it. And I'm using that scope. And you want to get the 8-pound line soon, and I'm using number 7. So what I'm doing here is I'm catching up some nice silvers and even some Kone salmon. Now here's how I catch. I use the spinner for the Kone salmon. What I'll do is I'll reel up pretty fast, keep it about 1 point, somewhere in the 1.5 foot range, and usually I'll nail them. When I let it down, back it up. Oh, that's a monster. That's a monster. That's a monster. Yeah, that's a monster cutthroat, it looks like. Pump it. Pump it. Pump him in. Oh, yeah. Heck, that could be the biggest cutthroat I've ever got. Don't break. Oh, wow. Biggest 7-pounder. 6.96, you might as well say 7 pounds of freaking trout. Cutthroats are beautiful. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know why I got this weird outfit on. Anyhow, that's pretty cool. Yep, I like it. So this is one of my hot spots here. When you're playing online, you got these goofy people they see you catching all fish, they'll find you on the map and they'll come and just harass you. I don't know why people want to do that. You know, I just really don't get people. Man, don't bug people online. Don't, if you can help it. I know sometimes you gotta go by someone, but just to come here and someone come here and fish, oh, that's a beauty too. That's a big one too. That looks like another cutthroat. Yeah, he's a fighter. That's a bigger one, I think. Yeah, 7 pounds. Getting bigger, man. Whoa, 7 pounds of fish. That's probably my best cutthroat. Man, that is a nice one. So let's see what my biggest cutthroat trout is. The way you do that, you just hit you go to your handbook and you go down to cutthroat. Nope, it ain't taught my 724 yet. To see what I've been catching, my biggest bass is 8 pounds, you might as well say. My biggest smallie's 5. My bluegill is 1. I don't think I have a bronze fish left now. My burbot, he's silver. Pretty nice 7-pounder. Black crappie silver, 86. So I'd say a pound would be gold. I got a silver 9-pound channel catfish. I could not believe how big that was. Look at this 6.75 shovel nose sturgeon, gold. That's a heck of a catch. And my sauger, 4.72 pound. I caught him over there by the far northwest area. Look at my salmon. Look at my Kokanee salmon. Silver, 2.79. I bet you a 3-pounder would let you get a gold. And I've been catching one of spinner. I think I caught him right here. The Northern Pike silver. He's 11 point, almost 12-pounder. Caught him on probably a popper. And my perch is silver, 1.27. So I'd say 2-pound will get you a gold or 1 3/4. Tiger muskie, man, 13 pound. That's probably my biggest fish. Silver. Tiger muskie. I don't remember where I exactly caught him. I think I caught him over here to the right somewhere. Let's see. I think I caught him. Let's see. Yeah, I think I caught him over in this lake here. And we're looking at my fish. So my green sunfish silver, that's 88. I bet you a pound will net you a gold one. My silver brook trout, which is the most beautiful trout far as I'm concerned, and looks the most accurate in cut detail. The cutthroat trout's probably the second most beautiful. 7-pounder, man. I bet an 8 will net you a gold. I bet you a 4 will net you gold. Look at this, my golden trout, 5.12 pounds. I bet a gold would be 5.5. I haven't caught a lake trout. That's the only fish I haven't caught. I've even caught a silver orid trout, 6.60 pounds. That is huge. And my whiting's around 2.116, so I bet 2.5 will get you a gold. Look at my walleye, 8.51. That's a dandy. I've caught gold. I've caught 11-pounder. It was gold on my other account. And look at that silver rainbow trout, 6.89 pounds. I haven't caught any of the legendaries yet. I really don't have nothing to pull them in yet. They're big fish. Like that catfish is probably 50 pounds. And them lake trout get big, but that bass is probably a 15, 20, 30 pounder. He'd break my line. And even Sidewinder, that big lake trout, he probably weighs 150 pounds. Who knows? I haven't caught him yet, but I found all these markers. I found all these. I think I found all these, and I found all the letters. I've got pretty much everything found on my map, as far as, you know, all my things detailed. So yeah, found all the vistas. I found all my water areas. I found all my locations. So yeah, I found all my collectibles. So I'm doing pretty good. The one thing I haven't found all yet is all my coins. That's the last thing I got to do. But hey, we're here to fish today. We're not here to play hide the fun. So I kind of like to throw the fish to the side and put it on a spinner, number 7 spinner. I never thought to try a number 4 or 5. I should buy another 5 MEPs. But I kind of drop it out. That draws in them coney salmon when you reel and drop it out. Remember that you got a chance of catching. That's how you aggravate. That's how you aggravate that coney salmon. That's a nice fish. Pretty heavy. Average. I wish it would. Oh, it might be the gold. It might be the gold. It might be the gold salmon. No, it's a cutthroat. Mercy. But still good XP, good money. Still a beautiful fish, 2-pounder. I think they're one of the prettiest fish. So I just kind of do this pattern here. I cast at a bridge as far as I can and just reel it like number 3. Not too much of a speed, just a slow speed. Kind of pause around 1.5, just slow down. And you can let it drop. And usually when you let it drop, that's when them big fish will hit it. There's some big fish here. I thought about getting a smaller spinner and trying the next side. That ain't a very big one there. That's just a little cutthroat. But hey, he's only 2 pounds, 1.5 pounds, so he ain't very big. But hey, you can make decent money here, man. About every cast you can catch a fish. Hey, you see that fish come up and get him a bite? That was cool. So I'll probably catch him. Let it drop out a little bit, reel it back up. Let it drop out. That's how you make that coney salmon mad. Kokanee salmon, they hate that. I think you can do it with the spoon too, but I've had really good luck with this spinner. Just dropping it like that and reeling it. Usually that's a disaster for Kokanee. That does look like a salmon. He's awful bright red. No, it's another darn brook trout. Silver, but man, a dandy, 4-pounder. Hey, I'm making the money, man. I'm just trying to build up my money, man, because I want to get the heavy, big stuff so I can do the lake trout, and I just want to be able to catch them big fish later. I probably shouldn't have cast there. I don't usually like to cast in the same spot. It's just because I kind of got a rule. I don't like to cast in the same spot. I like to use a pattern. Probably won't catch nothing this time. Usually I catch one every cast. On the average, I usually catch one every cast. This will probably be the first one I bring it in, because I shouldn't have done that, what I did, cast in the same spot. You don't ever cast in the same spot. Never. Never, never, ever. Unless you're using bait. You can do bait like that, because the bait will draw them in. So we got a deep dive there, so that's a good chance of ticking off a salmon. See, that's how you catch them salmon. You make them mad. Kokanee salmon, they get mad when you drop a lure in front of them and flip it around them. Oh yeah, that's a pretty deep catch right there. That's a deep fish. He's not too big. He's coming in pretty easy. He ain't really straining my drags at 45%. He's a small fish. Buddy, when they start making that drag sing at 60%, that's when they're nice fish. But you know, you can catch a fish every time. You can make money here doing this. This is one of my favorite spots. I got several hot spots for salmon. Wow, that was a crappy cast. I'll show you some of my trout salmon catching areas. They're in some weird places too. Now this is one of the best ones you can travel to. There is a couple places on over there, but there where the lake trout are, but it's not as hot. There's another beautiful cutthroat, small but not big. So as far as salmon go, to me, I like this place here. It's a nice access place right here but you know, all these places have salmon in them right here. Yeah, all these little lakes have salmon. These little ponds. It's nice just to bait them. There's some big ones. Now the pond I think it has the biggest salmon in, as far as I'm concerned, is this one. This one here, I've caught some big salmon there. And, or trout, I'm sorry, trout. Now right here is one of my favorite trout streams right here. About right here, there's a challenge to go right there and fish. Now up in here is a good place to trout fish too. That's all brook, orid, and trout. Most of these ponds are brook trout friendly. Whitefish, see, all the, now here's one that's got absolutely everything in it, so keep that in mind. This pond's not but smallmouth, yellow, but like crappie, so they're it's kind of a hot spot for that. This one's gonna got everything in it. So what's this one got in it? So here's one that's got channel catfish actually, so something different. This is just a channel catfish heaven. That pond there, I can't remember what's in this pond. There's a little pond. Let's see what's in there. Yeah, sauger. There's sauger in that pond. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Now on my other account, I caught a diamond salmon diamond sauger right there, about 56 feet out. This is a musky northern largemouth white. I don't know if there's trout in there or not. I never really tried it, but there's a lot of musky and lake salmon right here. There's lake salmon here, I've heard, out by the bale. And here, there's lake salmon in this lake right here, this lake here, and these deep spots. And I heard in this lake here, and I did hear there's lake trout here. But as far as salmon go, I believe this place is a hot spot right here. This is one of my favorite spots for salmon, or trout. I keep saying trout. And I like this pond right here. These ponds are really good for trout. I don't know why, but I really use bait on them, and I had a lot of fun catching trout. And oh yeah, I forgot this place. This place right here is big fish. You won't catch too many, but I'd say anywhere up this stream here, if you can find a nice place to fish, you can catch some sweet. Now that, I never tried that lake, but that's a big lake and it's probably got a lot of big fish in it. But like I say, I like this. Once in a while what I do is I'll switch online, offline, online, offline. I do that for a reason. It spawns your fish in actually. I think it does. And I do the sideways too, because you can see the stripe on the reel. As soon as your reel bows, you know you got something on. So you don't have to worry about the indicator. I mean, as soon as that thing goes sideways, you know you got a fish on. I think I won't catch anything here. I have brought them in up to 16 feet. Of course, when you're streaming online, that's the first goofy cast I've ever done. When you're streaming online, everything goes wrong. But I caught like 60 fish here in no time and brought all my money up. I mean, you can make some serious cash catching these salmon. Largemouth's my favorite. I did a video on largemouth and northern, and you know where my favorite place for that is. I'll tell you the truth, I found another little sweet spot. It's part of one of the challenges, catch a gold bass, and I did catch it. So if you're patient here, you'll catch a lot of. Use that number 7 spinner. I've never really thought to try that's a small one. So that's just a little cutthroat. Look, I'll tell you one of my favorite walleye spots. One of my favorite walleye spots is right here. Right here, and also gold saugers, man. This place is sauger heaven. Right up here. Yeah, this is sauger heaven, man. Right here. Right here at this trout beard. Well, yeah, look, it's named trout beard. Fishing area. Green sunfish. I don't know. That's where I caught a nice bluegill. But there's nice bluegill here too. That's a pretty good place to fish. I've never tried any of these ponds here. Now there's probably fish in them. I don't know. Probably there's fish in every pond. But we're talking about walleye. Walleye here. There's some nice walleye in here, 8 and 10 pounders, and gold saugers, 3-4 pounder. Here's musky northern country right here, and also lake trout. Go out to the bell and fish by the bell. Also, I guess there's lake trout here. I've caught a lot of bass in here. One of my favorite places to catch bass in northern's right here. You know, I've never tried this lake first, but I bet there's nice bass in it up in this eddy here. I mean, I might try it there one day. Come down here and fish up in one of these mouths. So, the walleye I caught, the 12 pounder, he was right here, about 3/4 out. Well, he was close to the bridge. I'm sorry. He was really close to the bridge. I think I had it right by the bridge pier on a bobber, on a minnow, and that thing took me 30 minutes to get in. It was an 11 pounder. How exciting, you know it? That was there's nice walleye in here too. I think there's a lot of walleye in here, and largemouth bass, smallmouth bass. But bass, as far as I kind of like that place right here for smallmouth bass. There's bass all up in this area here. Probably here too. I'd say there's bass in every pond, every lake. And right here I've caught a lot of, there's supposed to be lake trout here, but it looks like it's deeper right here, dark blue. But it seems like there's a lot of trout here too. A lot of trout here. And there's trout in these ponds. So, you know, it's pretty easy really to find them. And it don't matter daytime, nighttime. I'm not casting very good. I'm just building up my money because I know I'm going to build some, make some fishing poles later. I want to buy some good fishing equipment. But I ain't kidding you. If someone sees you fishing and catching a lot of fish, that's a salmon. Or it's a cutthroat. Oh, there's one right there. That's a cutthroat. But it's just a little one. Hey, I'll take them. I just change it up just a little bit. I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe I put the wrong spinner on. Sometimes I'll put the 10 on just to level it up, you know. Oh, nice hit. Nice strike. Not bad. Not good either, but not bad. That looks like a cutthroat or one of them brooks. That's just a small cutthroat. It's hard to believe. I'm gonna check my spinner. I'm gonna check my gear. See what I got on. Yeah, I got a 7 on. Let's try a small 5 on one of these. Let's try one of these spoons. You can catch trout on the spoon. Also catch lake trout. One happens to be up in this area. It's a little slower, I think. Now watch me not catch nothing on it. I ain't gonna catch nothing. Interesting. Huh. Hey, if worst comes to worst, put on some eggs. Put on some trout eggs. And go for it. There he is. I'm trying to catch one of them gold salmon. I really am. I don't know what that is. Oh wow, beautiful brook. Nice brook trout. That's what we're after. You know, I've never tried a popping bug here. I'll be honest, I've never tried a popper. It's my most favorite toy to play around with. I don't know if it could be bass in here. I mean, I'd be surprised. I don't know if I could catch a trout on one or not. I really don't know. I don't think a trout would really hit that. But you know them small poppers, I've caught trout. We used to catch trout on little lures, floating lures, on them small poppers. And if that's, the 10 is a baby small popper. Trout's got a very small mouth, but man, you got to use sharp hooks. Yeah, I don't think this popper is a good thing to use right here. Must not be no bass in this lake right here, and it's just general vicinity. So I'm not surprised. I've never caught a northern or anything in here, so I think it's just strictly trout. And yeah, there's nothing in here as far as, yeah, I didn't get no follow-ups. So interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and switch it back offline. That's what I like to do. I'd like to switch it offline every now and then. Alright. That way I don't have to deal with, you know. So if you start catching a bunch of fish in one place, like you come here, some days this place is hot, some days it's kind of cold. You know, so you just got to go with the flow, and dropping it down deep like that's a good thing. You can draw some trout, lake salmon, or lake trout, lake trout. Get it reeling a little bit quicker. Climb it on up. Didn't catch a thing, huh? Alright, interesting. So, the stream before, I caught a ton of fish here. All you gotta do is look at my videos, man, on YouTube, and you'll see I've caught a ton of fish. Like, the only thing I got left to do is find all the coins. So, you know, we're gonna go on some big bass fishing here. Let's go on some bass fishing after this. It looks like a salmon even. It's just a trout. Silver, but nice. Alright, let's go on the bass fishing. I'll take you to one of my little bass fishing places that I like to go. It's kind of a new spot, but it's actually part of the game. You catch a gold trout right here. Just go to this Crackling Needle, Fast Travel. Now, sometimes when you sign online, the time goes like 900 miles an hour, and the next thing you know, it's dark, pitch dark out. That's the only drawback to playing online. I don't know how they control the time like that. I think it's kind of aggravating to myself. But this is a nice bass place right here. And sometimes the game freezes up, so I will tell you that. Let me warn you that I froze up 4 or 5 times. And, you know, I've been grinding the hell out of this game, but I send in reports all the time. Make sure when you do have a freeze up, send in your crash report. Please don't just get aggravated and quit playing and never just log it out. Always send in your crash report. It helps out the developers. You know, that's why a crash report is there, so you can, you know, help them out. So yeah, I just caught a gold bass here. He's like 20, I don't know, 20 some pounds on a minnow. Yeah. But you can use a frog, you can use a popper, spin bait. I kind of like to go out here to this rock and just take a big old jump and miss. Yeah, there we go. So now you can use spinner, but I'm gonna put on the old popper lure. And you know, when I get tired of that, I'll put on some minnows and throw them out there. You can catch some walleyes at night, so. I just do that twitchy. Kind of reel a little bit and stop every now and then. You don't catch something every cast though. But there we go. And he's pretty little fish, really. He's just a little fella. Just a little bass. I caught bigger. I would just jerk that along, like pop it, pop, pop, pop. I'd pop that and just let it set a little bit, and then in that weed, and that you can snake some big bass out of that weed in real life. Okay, there goes a bass. That was definitely a bass right there. They're active. You know they're active when they're jumping like that. I just use the jerk. Twitch, I mean. Right in the edge of the weed bed. He's about the same size, I think, I'm afraid. He might be a little bigger. Yeah, he's just a little bit. He's like a silver. So yeah, he's gonna net me 51. Nice. Nice fish. It's like 57 degrees on that popper. I think my favorite lure is the popper. So let's throw one right on the edge of that weed bed right there. Yeah, just right there. Fish just jumped out there. Frog will work too. There's smallmouth in here too, by the way. I'd like to catch it there in gold. When all else fails, just put the minnow on. I don't know. I still like that down there where my favorite bass fishing. This is still a good place, but it ain't like that place down there. I don't think anything can compare to that spot. Yeah. Oh, that was crappy. Oh, I seen him coming. I said, you little idiot. Small bass, but not bad. And I seen him coming. I thought, well, heck, I'll let you have it. I mean, you can catch that gold. There is a gold bass in here. I caught him and turned him loose. I caught him in the early morning too. On a minnow. I caught a ton of them though on minnow, you know. It's more exciting though to cast lures like this. It's not exciting to set and wait on a baiting game. I know a lot of people prefer using this kind of fishing, like casting lure, artificial lure. A lot of people love bait fishing, but it's the waiting game really, you know. Let's let maybe the fish catch up a little bit. So like I say, you don't catch something, everything. Not in this place. The only place I catch something never cast is down there at that other spot. Now that's one thing I can say about it. It is legitimately a badass place. So we got eggs on. We're going to switch to minnow. Because that's what usually works the best. Just throw that out there. Now you just play the waiting game, see? When you throw it out there, you just got to play the waiting game. And you got to set the hook. Now bass will just grab it. They don't really warn you. They don't nibble around like a bluegill and some other fish do. Crappie and, you know. But them darn largemouth, smallmouth never nibble. They usually inhale it, and you better hold on for life. So that's usually the deal. But it's usually the waiting game, and it don't make for a good stream. I mean, you can catch some big fish with the bait. Don't get me wrong. But and another good thing that you can read is read the handbook on all your fish. Like look at their traits, listen to the thing. Look at all the traits and see what their habits are. I noticed that they like the popper and the frog, but they really love that darn first popper. I might buy a smaller popper, because I'll tell you why, they love that popper. I could catch probably some bigger bass on the bigger popper. I'm just saying. You know, the big size hook. will definitely probably draw in bigger. I might buy a different size popper and a spinner, net spinner, and start trying to go after some of these bigger fish. Now see that fish start off right there? I see him bubbling up and stuff, but also make sure you're using the 7 hook. You will catch golds probably on a 10 hook. I'll just say that. You want to use even a 6 hook would be good if you can get that minnow in on it, just to be safe, you know. So always check your bobber. Huh. So the best way to do is put it away, hit your center button, go and check your fish. So see, let's just try a 6. See if we can catch some bigger fish. So usually that will help you catch some bigger fish. So let's throw it right over in that weed bed right there. There's probably some big bass lurking there. On my glow bobber. I got 2 of them glow bobbers. I mean, it ain't like I don't have room in my backpack now. I bought that extra space and I got so much room now. I'm just dying to get more stuff. So see, bait fishing isn't really my thing. I will do it, but I'm not really into it much. I mean, I know them bass love that minnows, and I mean, it's just a waiting game. It's nice when you're multitasking, like looking up like the things on here. It's nice when you can do that, talk to people or your friends. But it don't make good for a good stream, that's for sure, when you're doing this. I can cover a lot more ground with a bait caster, you know, lure casting. So just like that. Let's just go over here and get a boat, and I'll show you I'll show you my hot spot. I need to check the bulletin board anyhow, see if there's any things there. Hi, kitty cat. Fluffy. What you doing, puss? Pussy cat. That's small kitty. So there's probably some things on the board. Or did I do them all? Oh, there is a couple things. Catch a gold rank channel cat. Whoa. Find a photo location. That is obviously a waterfall. So, a silver northern pike in that spot. Interesting. So we're gonna go Diamond Peak. So we're going to take a boat, do a little bass fishing. Oh, let's buy a little
Today's
popper.
special is everything. Everything here is
I tell you what I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy a smaller. I've already got one of them. A 6. I might best buy a 5. A 3's really big. I'm gonna buy a 6 just to have one. And the next thing I'm gonna buy is, see, I've already got this popper, but I don't know why I don't have it anymore. So let's buy. Oh man, let's go ahead and buy that. So let's see if they're in my backpack. I should have 2 poppers, but I've lost some stuff, you know. So yeah, look, I don't have that. I have a jerk. I have 2 minnows. I got plenty of bait. So jerk bait, hooks. I got plenty of line. So okay, we're good. So let's go down here and get us a little. Catch you later there, Sophia. So I don't know what's happening. It looks like it's getting dark real quick, but that's quite all right. We're just going to take this boat here and go right up to our favorite spot. I ain't going to try the big one. I don't want to lose that big lure right off the bat. I'm going to see how hot the spot is. So let's just do our apex boat and pop it. You want to do a U-turn here, and we're at the main landing. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go right up here. We're just going to go right up there. Go right under the bridge. Now you can bass fish here. I figure there's largemouth right here too, big ones. Look at them. It's good bed. I bet there's big fish here. I think there's big fish here anyhow. Some people like to fish here. I've seen some guys post online, this is a hot spot right here. They said just throw it out in the weeds and catch them. There's one of your hyathuses. So just follow the buoys. I like to get in the middle of the waterway. I don't know how accurate I was there. I like to just go a hair high of the land. All right, you see where that waterway comes in? I'm not quite there. All right, yeah, I'm not quite there. Yeah, that looks good. Just slow down a little bit. You don't want to scare the fish too much. Yeah, about right in there is a good spot. All right, we're going to put a popper on. Catch northern tiger muskie. Man, I don't know about trying that. Let's just try this. You get some big northerns in here. There he is, boom. And these are usually some big bass, smallmouth, largemouth. I've had them break my line down here actually already. I don't know if it's a big tiger muskie or what, but I know it broke my line. So that's a nice smallmouth. 2 pound silver. We'll take it. It's cash in the bank, man. And it's XP. So you got 4 places to see. Now the place I like about this, there's 4 places you can cast. I think that's why I like this place. There's a lot more fishing there. I've been up in that little, man, and you can't keep, that's just a small one. But it's okay. It's all money, man. It's all cash. I do the same pattern in all my fishing. I go from around the horn. So there's a nice largemouth. 17 XP, but hey, 30 some credits, man. You're after the money, you know. I hope you are. That's probably a northern country right over there. I guarantee you it's probably northern country. This or tiger muskie. Hey, I don't care. I'll take them too. I just wish I had 11 pound line and 11 pound rod. Look at that, boom, 3 casts. 3, oh, this is a nice one. This is probably a northern or tiger muskie. If it's a largemouth, it's a dandy, I'm gonna tell you that. So just you do the pumping action. Because what you're doing, you're wearing them out and you're testing it too to see how big they are. So yeah, it's just a big largemouth. Man, it might be a good one too. That's a dandy. Oh yeah, that's a gold smallmouth. Wow, 524. That beat my top score by .11. There's a gold smallmouth, man. Wow, beautiful fish too. Red eyes. Smallies has always got a smaller mouth back, and it's got them red eyes. They got them beautiful barcode. They fight, and in real life, smallmouth fights so much harder than largemouth. I'd say a 3 pound smallmouth will fight a 12 pound largemouth. So yeah, 3 casts, 3 fish, man. See, this is my hot spot. We should kick it on, and all night long. I've caught over 50 fish in this place. So this is one of my favorite bass fishing. I like the bass. I don't know what it is. I just love, I'm a bass fisherman. They're not good to eat. I mean, they're edible, but I just don't get into bass, eating bass. I love catching them. My favorite's crappie and walleye. Now you're talking. There's see a fish, small one jumped over there. Man, I've caught them up to 16 foot. This is the first cast, nothing on it. You believe that? I never thought to try baiting over here. So yeah, there's like 17 foot of water over where I threw that lure. See, you can see bass jumping. Don't go so fast either. I say keep it on 2 so you don't overspeed. You got to be careful that you don't go too fast because you can pull the lure too quick. You know. And stop every now and then too. I just do that twitching. You can stop every now and then. If you want, you know. Just keep it twitching. But on stream, who knows? We may get skunked here, you know. I was glad to catch that gold smallmouth. You know, that was a lot of money too. I don't know how a MEP spinner would work here. You know, I bet a MEP spinner would work real good. I like the crankbait, but man, it dives too fast to the bottom. Man, I bet a minnow and a bobber would be good here. It's getting dark too. There's fish over there. So I can't believe I didn't catch nothing. Oh, I'll be darned. So now we've made 2 dead casts. That's the first time that's ever happened here. Hey, we'll pull out minnows in a minute here. You know? I'll pull out minnows in a minute. They start keep messing with me. This is a good bass fishing location. I can't wait to do the worm and the shad. Just bounce it, jig it. This is jigging. You can just reel it like that. Like that. That's jigging. That works pretty good with them shad worms, jig heads. Ah, 3 bad casts. That's interesting. I wish you could troll, really. Put a line on and just drive with your fishing pole. You know, you go so fast and they tell you how deep the lure is, and as you're driving, you can just troll all around the lake with the fishing pole behind your boat. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? If they do that. Ah, there we go. Sweet spot. Come on in here, big boy. He's just a small one. Yeah, he ain't got no weight to him. He's just a baby. I'm surprised there ain't no northerns in here, man. Usually this place is northern nuts. Another big smallmouth. Wow. That was nice. Let's get right over here. It gets dark, I'll probably start catching northerns. I mean, we're real close to that, so. Them darn northern and muskies love to come out. I might have caught that big tiger muskie right here, my friends. Feels pretty decent. It feels pretty big. Hey, when you got that 8-pound line, though, you'll do okay. That's another bass. It looks like. Nice one. Silver. Nice. 3.43. 51 credits. And as you can tell, we're still making cash. I want to kind of build up my cash up to 7-8 grand. You know what I mean? Let's cast it right on the inside of that ball. Or right at the ball. That float. That was a good cast. Alright. Yeah. One more thing you can do when you're doing stuff like this, you can go online for a brief few minutes, let it calm into it. There's another big bass, 3-pounder, but hey, it's all points to me. It's all money to me, man. So what I'll do is I'll go online briefly. What I'll do is go online, go to multiplayer, then continue. There's some big channel cats in here too. I think if you use liver, you catch big channel cats in here. Of course, they're not going to buy the top lures. Well, did it go online? I don't see a soul. Huh. Sometimes you just gotta start your game and restart it. We may do that. Hey, where there's 3 foot of water, there could be a bass lurking. I see fish there. I knew that would be a good spot. Oh, and he's got some weight. He's pulled my drag. See? Yeah, he's fighting me. Just do the pumping action, man. When you see your line getting in the red, let off from it. Because you're going to break something like that. You get into the red zone, just pull back, because there's still a chance you can break the line. Oh, he's fighting me. I love it. This is a nice fish. It's probably a big pike. Or could be a big bass. Could be a diamond largemouth, man. Nice. He's fighting, man. It's a fight. It's on. If you can keep him in that red line a lot, it'll wear him out quicker. You can know when you can turn up the drag a little bit. And he's taking the darn line out. He's coming. I think we're going to see what he is. As long as he don't get a burst of energy here and pop my line. Which I've had that happen before. Oh man, he's taking it. It's a big fish, man. I don't know. This might be a diamond bass. I don't know. He's going kind of deep, so I'm kind of skeptical. It is a big northern, it looks like. From what I could see. Yeah, it looks like a snake. Yeah, it's a big ass muskie or northern pike. Yeah. It's a definite big northern or tiger muskie. Oh, it's a silver tiger. My biggest fish, up .59. Holy cow. That is a big tiger muskie now. 13.70 pounds, almost 3 foot long. He's almost 2 3/4 foot long. My goodness, he's 24. He's 24. Wow. Wow. Go back in there, big boy. Wow. That was a fight. That's what's fun, man, in the game right there to me. Catching them fish without losing them. I mean, you got a fish that's 3-4 pounds heavier than your line. You got to be very careful when it's like that, so I'm just saying, you know, you got to have a lot of luck. So that's a bigger fish than what my line's capable of. I have 8-pound line. It's just a little rod. Now them little I don't know, them little 4-pound suckers can fight, but they're not too bad. Didn't catch nothing, see, but it was worth catching that tiger muskie. That was awesome, man. That was awesome. That was really cool, man. I don't know about you, but I hope you all like that. That was worth the stream, man. There's another big fish, man. Yeah, this is a big fish. It might be a big northern. They're starting to see dark is when them suckers come out. That's probably a big northern. He's going deep. Bass don't usually do that. I'd say it's a big northern. Yep. See how it's swimming like a snake, big snake? Yep, it's a northern pike. They look like a tiger muskie. They're kind of related. Yeah, that's kind of weird, ain't it? So yeah, see, the predators are coming out now. Yeah. I definitely need a bigger line though. I definitely need a bigger pole to catch big golden muskies though, you know. There's no way you can pull on them. You know, I want to have something where I can pull, set their spinal cord straight. When I pull on them, yeah, I think this is northern. But hey, you can make, that might be a bass. See it staying up on top of the water. He ain't really diving deep. That's probably a bass, more likely. But it could be a northern. Usually the bass don't dive deep, but that's a nice smallmouth, silver smallmouth, probably 36 gold credits. So we're definitely making the cash. Yeah, I can do that. Catch these bass right here. and constantly catch these trout right here. And it's two things. Over here once in a while, and try my luck at a walleye right here. So once in a while I'll go here and try to catch some of them gold sauger walleyes. That was a nice cast. That was unusual right there though. I didn't think there'd be one right there. I thought there'd be a bass there. But man, when you see it, I can almost tell the habitat how fish is hitting now. Man, did you see that fish take off? Man, I'll tell you what, when they go deep, you know what they are. He's probably a bass. He's not really going too deep, but it could be a northern. Usually the bass and them kind of fish stay up top. Walleye and all that. So there's another nice bronze bass. So it's all money, you know. So money for the honey. So let's catch on the earth side of the bell. I should have moved to the back. Alright, well that was kind of cool. We're catching fish. I think I see a fish coming after it. Well, I thought I did. Thought I seen something swimming there across the stream. About right in there. Right in there I saw something swim. Hey, they're still jumping. Gotcha. Oh yeah, he's gonna fight. It's a bass. He's not going very deep, so I can tell it's a bass. You know, them bass don't dive deep. So it's another dandy largemouth, 4.45. Whoa, 4.5 pounds, you might as well say. And 65 beautiful credits. Man, I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I should, but it'll probably skunk me. But I bet you it'll skunk me. I'm gonna put on this bigger hook. We'll see if we can't get some more diamond potential. You know, a little thing has the capability of catching. You can still catch some of the silvers, but you won't catch no bronze. You'll catch some of them big muskies. Man, I wouldn't know what to do if I caught a gold muskie. I'd probably freaking lose it. I don't know if my line could handle it. I'd probably lose my lure and my whole thing. So you know we're after the big boys now. Well, it's night and big tiger muskies is in here. It's probably a bass. He's not diving deep. So he's going kind of deep. It could be. Nah, he's staying up top, ain't he? Yeah, it's a bass, I believe. Oh, it's a northern. Just a small northern, I see. Well, shucks.
Hello, Buck. It's Clay.
Yeah, Buck. I see you. Yeah, I don't need you. I don't need you. Shut up. I don't need him. I don't need Clayton Johnson. I think he needs us more than he needs them to help him do all his missions. Where he wants to sit around and sit there and watch girls in bikinis, I think. At the park. Ranger station. Yeah, I think that's what Clayton, the ranger, wants to do. Come on. Oh yeah, he's got some girth. Oh shit, yeah, that's a big fish. Shoot. That's a big fish, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's coming. He's fighting though. Like just redline it. You'll feel it when he weakens up. What you're doing, you're wearing him out. Yeah, he's going to probably run you a couple times. It's another big fish. Probably another big ass tiger muskie. He's coming though, easy, fairly easy. Yeah, he's diving deep. He's definitely a muskie. Or a northern. Probably a damn muskie. But if you do this action here, you'll break a line sometime. But like I say, if you see the line weakening, just let off from it when it gets into the red zone. Don't leave it in the red zone long. I'm telling you, you leave it in the red zone long, you're going to lose a lot of lures. I think this sumbitch is bigger than the other one I got. He feels like it. I don't know how big he is, but he's a big 788 mini fought like a 50 pounder. About 106 credits, buddy. Man, I tell you, this is a good place to catch northern. Woo. Let's put one in a pocket. Eighteen foot of water there. And that's something I never expected. That's probably a bass. See how he's staying. He's not even going hardly under the water. Oh no, it is something there. I don't know. It is a bass. Oh, another gold smallmouth. Wow, look at the money. And you get a trophy. Plus, you get 53 credits. That's another gold smallmouth. Smaller, but a definite fighter. That is awesome. So we're catching some golds. I'd like to catch a damn diamond smallmouth. That'd be that'd probably be a 6 pound. Let's see. I think my I'd say be about a 6 pounder be a diamond. That's just me. I mean, I'm just guessing. I don't really have a guide on what the diamond potential would be. Only expansive world would know. Oh, did you see that bass? Yeah, it's a bass. See how he's staying up the top of the water? If they don't go under 6 foot, it's usually a largemouth. That's just how it is, small largemouth. But it's silver. And I'm leveling up that. And they're, you notice they're all silver. One thing about it, got this different lure on. This bigger lure, so it's going to catch your high-end fish. That's why I put it on, because I was hoping to catch maybe a platinum smallmouth or a platinum largemouth. I mean, that's the ideal, but dang, I can't wait to get a better, a better thing. So it's kind of neat they put the great ones in here. Great one bass, call him Larry, and that big Larry's that big legendary catfish, and the sidewinder is the legendary lake trout. What's he weigh? 90 pounds, 300 pounds. I like to catch a legendary. I can't do it now. I gotta wait till I'm level 50 and I get better stuff. Like I say, the only thing that you're get hurt when, cause you can't, you know, you can't just you just can't cast as far with it. That's what I'll say. It's getting dark quick, ain't it? I should have put online. Oh, I tried that, didn't I? Well, we could just go off, exit the screen and reload. Let's do that, why don't we? So let's go ahead and go back to the camp. So I'm just going to go here and I'm going to after I load up, I'm going to just cancel out and exit the screen to the start menu. I'll still streaming and we'll see what happens. And I'll put it online first, and when we sign in it should fix it where we're all online. So here we are. Let me make sure that it is online before I go off. Alright, so we'll exit the main menu. Well, yeah, I'm sure. And see, you can still be streaming, and I can look at my options and stuff. So let's go ahead and play. Now it should restart it. It'll reload up everything. It should be a brand new stream, and I should be in this reserve with other players. So I'm probably going to get off here after this. I just want to see if it works. That little trick works. If it does work, that's wonderful. But I think we've streamed long enough here. So let's see what happens. Oh, I'm not online, am I? Oh, yep, yeah, I am. So legendary fish are active. Huh. Am I online? 5 pounder. Man, that smallmouth's big. Maybe there ain't no one playing. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off here, my friends. Hey, everybody, thank you for watching. Appreciate you. You take care, everybody, and thanks for watching.